Okay.
There you go, yeah.
So you saw where you must press,
yeah.
man?
I know, no, it's a bit. Here again, I cut, I'm gonna
Okay.
cut, I'm gonna cut the other part.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I must just do this.
Just don't move.
There we go.
Okay, so we are in Joslovo Hall.
Okay.
We just spoken at your circumstances do not define you. And then we forgot. I want you also say Shune. She was part of the audience and then she wants to share, the experience, with you guys.
Hello everyone, my name is Shune Moloi, and I'm not gonna go into great details and stuff. I came here, the universe or God, the higher power, whatever you want to call it, led me here. This was the most beautiful experience, meeting these guys here it's just an honor and a privilege because they listen to their souls. And that's the most beautiful thing ever. When I sat there, I was speaking to myself, because I felt connected with them. I felt connected with the energy was so beautiful. I felt connected, and I was like, you know what? I should be here. I shouldn't be any place else. I should be here, and it was just incredible. The universe, conspires, to bring you anything that you want, anything that you set your mind, to. If you put the intention out there, the universe will absolutely conspire. And I truly believe that to bring you that, if you just believe. I'm studying acting, first year at a college institution in Cape Town. I really didn't want to go to college, but my father told me that education is the key. And I told him, okay, Daddy, if you want me to go to college, then I will go to college, but I'm going to start acting because that's my passion. But the year didn't turn out the way I expected it to turn out. And you know what? Everything is a lesson in life. Every negative thing that comes to you, you got a choice. Either it stays negative, or you take the negative situation and you turn it into a positive. College, you don't always need college, or you don't always need, to go to college to do what you want. You need to educate yourself. And I heard that today, and it resonated with me. When Larato spoke, when Thembi spoke, it resonated with me, and I was like, you know what? I am on the right path because I know that, I'm aligned with them because I set my intention out and I was like, okay, I'm not going back to college next year and I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, but I'm not going to college. And I said, but it's gonna be alright because I knew that God was gonna send the right people on my path. And look at how it manifested. Look here, it manifested because I was so frustrated last week. Because I had this experience where I everything that I did, was just shut down. And I told myself, and when I went to bed, I was like, I need to listen to my soul. I need to listen to my soul. Stop listening to the ego, listen to my soul. And I listened to my soul, and my soul said, you know what? Everything that you have learned so far, you have taught yourself. So please, listen to the inner voice within you that guides you. And I listened and I was like, okay, self-education. I went and I opened a library card because, I've been fascinated by books these days. And he said it, he has a lot of books. Another thing that resonated with me that I just, the intention that I put into the universe just last week, he said, and I was like, oh, that's another sign. That's another sign, self-education. And the next thing, what also resonated with me was like, motivational speaking. I feel alive, I truly feel alive when I try to motivate people, I'm not a person that's very interested in money, but I know that you like you said, you need money in order to open doors. And I told myself, if ever, I'm already a millionaire. No, I'm already a billionaire. I'm not the next Oprah Winfrey. I am Shune Moloi. So, and I told myself that, if I money. What am I going to do with my billions? And I said, you know, and for a minute there, I panicked because, like money, you know, they say money's the root of all evil and stuff like that, but money's not the root of all evil. Selfishness is the root of all evil. You know, money can be good, money can be bad. You know, you have two choices.
Just like everything.
Just like everything. And he said it. You know, and that resonates with me again. So I say, you know, like, I'm going to invest my money in people. Because that's not Gucci bags, not Prada, you know, not because that's just material things, you know. That's gonna make you happy for a moment. But like the next moment you're gonna be like, I'm not saying you shouldn't treat yourself. You should treat yourself with Gucci and Prada, but don't make it always a thing, you know. Like invest in people, you know. When you invest in people, life grows.
Yeah.
And we want to see life grows and grow, and that's the beauty, and that's why we're all here. And you know, they say that once you find. You know, there are two important days in your life: the day you are born and the day you find your purpose. You know, and I have found my purpose. I don't know about y'all, but I have found my purpose. And all this knowledge that I have, I want to share it with people because I want to. At the end of the day, you know, I want to stop existing and I want to start living.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. This was really a beautiful day, and I'm honored to be standing here, and y'all are great. You all are fantastic, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You know, this is a miracle right now, you know, and I'm so grateful. This is the best day of my life.
Finding your people's benefits others.
Exactly.
So we just want to show about that we do not do this to entertain. We are not entertainers. We are here to educate. We are here to shift the paradigms. You understand? But now, once your paradigm has been shifted, it's about what you do with that now. You understand? So hopefully that you stay in contact now with us and contact on Facebook, Instagram, all of that. Then yeah, let's do this, man. Yeah, we need more Shune.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Turn it off.